Okay, so I had a bit of technical issues here, but basically what I'm saying here is that before you go in, you are basically getting the ability to put all your stuff away. Because a lot of people think you have to bring your best stuff in because the game forces you because it's a tutorial and stuff like that. If you don't do this at the start, it's okay, but you'd have a lot more stuff to carry and you can bring back a lot more money stuff if you do that, basically. So oh yeah, just put everything away best you can. When you put away, you'll see a lot of bullets come out the gun because the bullets aren't allowed to stay in the capacity area. It can stay in the chamber but not in the capacity area, so the bullets will all just flood out. And yeah, that's basically going to help you out a lot because that means you get to either sell them, sell the bullets, and all you got to go in is with your pistol and the biggest bag, because if you go in with the biggest bag, it's going to allow you to carry a lot back in. Now here's the thing, you got to ensure your bag, okay, because the game's been updated quite a few times and things might have changed. As far as I know, the best of my knowledge, the first ever zone is always a bot zone, so you shouldn't have to worry about dying. Dying shouldn't even be a danger or an issue. You should be absolutely fine. But if it's changed and you don't want to risk it, because obviously it's your only big bag, it's an early bag, because the bags you get after this off drops and stuff like that are actually worse than this particular bag. And having a bigger bag in this game is a lifesaver. It's really helpful. So yeah, just go ahead and insure it. Insurance, all that does is that, you know, you get a drone that makes it get it faster, and then, you know, the other option is just slower. So that's going to mean different stuff, because when you do it, it will allow you to, you know, if a player is after you and they want to take your stuff, then, you know, if they're being distracted by other players, if the time runs out quick enough, then the drone will go pick up your stuff and will save your bag. Okay, that's kind of how insurance works. But now let's go into the level and I'll explain some more stuff there. Okay, so this is the first mission. Now, the reason why I think this is a bot thing is because it's showing you map stuff and all these things, and you can stand here for absolutely ages with no danger whatsoever. So that's why I believe it's, you know, bots only. Don't get me wrong, you know, if it is something else, then obviously, you know, let me know in the comments below. So you want to come here first, which is literally the place where you can get guns later on, but you're really just getting small air purifiers mostly, because that's kind of leading into the second quest, which is going to be the second video. But you can, as you can see here, go ahead and, oh crap. Oh yeah, when killing bots as well, go for the head. You'll get more experience for killing them via a headshot. So always, if you can, go for that. There's no point really rescuing them unless they're players, but again, you shouldn't really find players at this point. In terms of guns, take over whatever you can find or see, because then you can sell it. Insulated wire is going to be needed for making important stuff later, so definitely pick up quite a few insulated wires. Now, once you've gotten at least 2 air purifiers, well, 1 second, because I've got no armor on, you see, so everything can kind of still kill me until I find a bot with armor on, like any type of armor on. It's a different story. Headshot, because obviously, you know, you want to level up as fast as you can, basically. All right, so hopefully he's got stuff we can make use of. Going in, why is it not going into the, there we go. I was just like, what's going on here? All right, so I've got the marker in there, and then I guess we're good. There we go. So once you kind of organize things like that, then you'll end up just having more space for stuff and you'll be better off. You also shouldn't run around like this because it makes a lot of sound and it's very easy to be found. It's especially if not effective against players, because players will take advantage of that. I really kind of want that sniper, I'm not going to lie, but I think the MP5 and the PP are good guns because the bullets are really common for it. So at starting game, they're quite reliable weapons. Because the worst thing you want to be in this game is having a bullet issue, or an issue where someone's coming to kill you and you have nothing to defend yourself with in effective areas. But the bots do get smarter, so the organization is everything. I'm going to drop that for now, because unless it's a purple attachment, I don't even suggest getting it or taking it. There we go. Now, in a normal fight, you wouldn't do that because you're standing still and you're very easy to hit. On a player, that's just not going to work. But obviously on this stage, you can do. So with a rifle, you're going to have to get a scope, get really good damage, and get really good at hitting people in the head, because otherwise there's no point using the rifle. I wouldn't use the rifle until like the second stage, where it's effectively more practical. Extinguisher, definitely use that. How to make space. All right, we don't need a smoke grenade. Smoke grenade's nothing, so we'll take that. Now, if you got some valuable stuff that you really want to keep, that's your lockbox. If you die or fail the mission for whatever reason, the lockbox keeps it safe. So anything super valuable, if you can fit it in there, always put it in there. Now, if you're at this point here, the extraction point, it takes 13 seconds roughly to escape. Obviously, if you come outside the barrier, it resets and the timer goes back to it. So you can't just go out and then like nearly be on 2 seconds left. It doesn't work that way. It will always reset the timer. So it looks like it's actually 12 seconds, because it takes a second to appear and then it shows the 11 second. So what that's also going to do is make an alarm sound, which tells everyone that you're trying to escape. So when you're first in players, it's not a very good idea to do that, unless you want to lure them and kill them and take the loot. It is a strategy. I see people do it. So what I'll tend to do on the final seconds is hope that any last minute bots come, because there is a bot, I believe it's named as the Watcher. He will come sometimes late minute. I don't think he comes on the first ever mission, but he does come later on as a bot. And he's really highly armored. He's got decent guns, better attachment than usual, and sometimes a better bag. So you can do that and you'll get better loot. So if you want to wait around here and risk it, it doesn't mean you have to kill him quick, loot him quick, and then get the hell out. And that's the risk with that. So when we get to about 20 seconds, which we're going to do now, we're going to head out. And then by the time we get over here, we're fine. Okay, you have to get here literally pinnacle 13 or 10 seconds. I've never tried or risked, which I will do for you guys soon. I've never tried getting on there for under the timer I've got left to see if I get extended time as long as I stay in the extraction zone. That'd be interesting, but I doubt the game's that kind or that nice. So that's the first mission. All right, as you can see here, I've got experience killing marauders. There's not a lot of bots compared to fireflies. Fireflies are worth a lot more. All fireflies are just basically players that are just like you. However, you can get players that are marauders, and I don't know if the experience is high. It should be, but it's kind of hard to tell from marauder bot and a marauder player, because they look exactly the same. Gathering items as well. If you gather more items, you get more experience. Sprinting around, obviously, you know, gives you experience. So sprint a lot if you can. Using items obviously gives you experience. So if you want to level fast and you want it to level 10, which allows you to play with your friends, then go crazy. Use loads of stuff. If you can afford to do it and it's not a problem for you, do it. Survival time, I'm going to go ahead and assume this is just the longer you're in the level, the better in it. And then obviously extraction gives you a bonus experience and stuff like that. Successful extraction, XP bonus, whatever. And that's going to give you an instant level 3. Now, if you can get more kills and use more items on your first mission, you're going to boost that, because after the first mission, you do start to see players. So you want to do as well as possible on your first mission. All right, so that is the first ever quest. Obviously, stay tuned for daily content on Let's Like, where I go through every quest. If there's a quest or a task you don't understand or you just can't figure out how to do on this channel, we're going to show you what to do. All right, this is Kingoftryinit, always trying it. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.